Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. So for today we will learn new topic which is linear inequalities, and we will have two parts. The first part is about introduction to linear inequalities. Here is the learning objective, and we have some notes here. You can watch this video and look at the notes. And the second part is about solving linear inequalities, which we will solve problems involving linear inequalities in one variable. So make sure you watch this video until the end. And for its tutorial time ni, activity 2, you can pause the video first and try to do it and watch the video for the discussion of the answer. Okay? So this one tak perlu hantar pun. Yang kena hantar is the exercise 1. So we will have 10 questions. And watch this video until the end. Fahamkan. Then do the exercise.
In this chapter, you always see this for sign. This one we call it greater than. And when you have this plus this together, then it becomes this sign. We call it greater than or equal to. Okay, so the next one is less than. Last one, less than plus this equal to, then it becomes this sign. Less than or equal to. Okay, let me explain to you these two first. Let's say if you have 2 and 5, which one is bigger? Which one is bigger? So the 2 is smaller than 5, right? So 2 is less than 5, so we have to use this symbol. 2 is less than 5. So if I have another one, let's maybe okay, use the same number 2 and now negative 2. Which one is smaller? This is smaller and this is greater. 2 is greater than negative 2, right? I have to use this symbol. Okay, try one more. Let's say you have negative 5, negative 10. Which one is smaller? Negative 10, right? Okay, so this one you call it 2 is less than 5. 2 is greater than negative 2. Negative 5 is greater than negative 10. You will notice that this the inequality sign always point to the small number. Always point to a small number. And so this is smaller, this smaller number, this smaller number. Always remember. And the open here, this one, always for the bigger number. Bigger number, and this is bigger number. Okay, next, let's look at how do we represent an inequality using a number line. A, x is greater than negative 1. So you just put the negative 1, right? Label it negative 1. X is greater than negative 1, right? Greater means go this way. Go to the right hand side. Make a circle. Go this way. So this is x greater than negative 1. And remember, negative 1 is not included because this is x is greater than negative 1, not x is greater than or equal to negative 1. So here, the circle, we cannot shade it. Like, how about this one? Almost the same thing. This one's almost the same thing, but now you have equal to. You have this sign, equal to. So we still use the same number. Put a circle, greater than, we go this way. And because now we have greater than or equal to, we have to shade the circle. X is greater than or equal to negative 1. Okay, try this one. This is 2. Okay, just put 2 here. Less than, go to the left hand side. The circle, go to the left hand side. X is less than 2. Don't shade it, you see? I just keep this, the inside of the circle blank. Because less than. How about this one? Put a circle, less than, go this way. X is less than or equal to 2. Or equal to, you have this sign, equal to. So you have to shade it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Now we have two parts here. So this one we call it x is greater than negative 1 and less than 3. So always remember, put the small number on your left hand side, the bigger number on your right hand side. then both don't have an equal sign, put a circle, and combine together. Okay, so this actually is a combination of these two. -1, 3. Okay, x for this one, x is greater than -1. Do this way, right? So another one, x is less than 3. X is less than 3. When these two combine together, the common region is over here. You get this? Okay, how about this one? So this is the same thing, -1, 3 here, and you have an equal sign. Put a circle, shade it. Okay, put a circle, don't shade it because you don't have an equal sign here. How about this one? Still same thing, -1, 3. Don't have an equal sign, put a circle, don't shade it. You have an equal sign, put a circle, then shade it. Connect these 2 points together. Okay, try last one. -1, 3. Both also have a equal sign here. You have less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. Okay, this is actually not an equal sign. I say this way just to make it easy to understand. This is less than or equal to. Okay, so you connect these two together. Okay, now we go back to the first part. Go back here. Now, if the question add one more thing, let's say the question tells us that the x is an integer. List out the possible value of x. So since x is an integer, we know that it's -1. Cannot be decimal, cannot be fraction. It can be -1, -2, -3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, right? So in this case, what's the possible value of x? X is greater than -1. So it can be, so you try to think greater than this here, right? So it can be 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So x can be equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. How about this one? X is greater than or equal to -1. -1 is included. So the x must start from -1, then go to 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so how about this one? Less than, go this way. So x is equal to, okay, 2 is not included, so we can write 2 here. So, okay, 1, 0, -1, -2, and so on. Go this way. So here 1, 0, -1, -2, and so on. Okay, so how about this one? Less than or equal to, you will see the circle is shaded, right? So we have to start with 2. 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, and so on. Okay, so how about this one? -1 and 3 are not included. So x is equal to 0, 1, 2. 3 is not included. Okay, so how about this one? X is equal to -1 is included. We start from -1 and a little bit bigger. 0, 1, 2. Okay, stop here. 3 is not included. How about this one? -1 is not included. So don't write the -1. A little bit bigger. It will be 0, 1, 2. And the 3 is included. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, how about this? -1 and 3 are included. So when we write the possible value of x, we have to write -1 and 3. -1 and 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I hope that you understand better about the symbol, the inequality sign. Sometimes you will be given a situation and you need to represent the given situation by using an inequality, ordinary inequality. Okay, so let's look at this one. I just use some simple example here so that I hope that you understand better. The value of x is at least 4. So what symbol that we should use? At least is more than, is greater than, or equal to. We need to use this symbol. At least 4 means 4 is included, right? Not less than 4. The minimum is 4, okay, but cannot less than 4. Still same thing. How about this one? The minimum value of x is 4. Same thing. use the same inequalities sign. For this one, is more than 4. Equal to 4 cannot. So we need to use this symbol. So when you see at least, not less than, minimum, same thing. You use the same symbol. But be careful when more than. We cannot use is greater than or equal to. This is a symbol that this is an inequality symbol that we use it. So how about this one? Is at most. At most is the opposite of at least. So at most, maximum can go to 4. So x is less than or equal to 4. Not more than 4 can be accepted. More than 4 cannot be accepted. Maximum value of x is 4. Maximum, the largest value we can go is 4. Less than 4, okay. More than 4 cannot. So see we see at most, not more than, maximum. Those are some keywords that guide you when you are requested to write an inequality. The value of x is less than, equal to, cannot, less than 4. Okay. If A is less than B and B is less than C, we can say that A is less than C. Let's look at this example. If 1 is less than 2, 2 is less than 3, right? So we can say that 1 is less than 3. This we call it transitive properties. Okay, let's look at this one. If A is less than B, we can say B is greater than A. For example, 1 is less than 2, 2 is greater than 1, right? Okay, so this is converse properties. Okay, next let's look at when we plus, minus, divide or multiply both sides of the inequality by a number. What are the changes of the inequality sign? Let's look at some easy example. I will just use number to explain to you, so easier for you to remember, to understand. 1 is less than 5, correct? Okay, if I plus a number, let's say I plus 2, 1 plus 2 for the left hand side, and I do the same thing for the right hand side, 5 plus 2. So here will give you 3, and this will give you 7, right? So 3 is still less than 7, right? Okay, so you notice that the inequality sign still remain unchanged, keep the same. Okay, now we go to minus. Okay, I will just use the same example. Okay, let's say minus 1 minus 2, and I have to do the same thing for the right hand side. 5 minus 2. Here will give you -1. This will give you 3. -1 is less than 3, right? You will still seeing the same inequality sign here. Okay, so now we go to multiply. This is plus, this is minus. Okay, then we go to multiply. Okay, I think I just use same number, same number here. 1 is less than 5. Okay, I multiply 2 for both sides. Here will give you 2, and this will give you 10. 8. 2 is less than 10. You see, it's still the same. Inequality sign remain unchanged. How about divide? Okay, so this one I think I use another number. 10 is less than 20. Okay, so I divided by 2 for both sides. Okay, I cannot put this symbol first because I want to show you later is the symbol changed or not. Okay, so this is 5 and this is 10. You see, 5 is less than 10, right? All these operations, when you perform all these operations on both sides of the inequality, and the inequality sign remain unchanged. So this multiply a positive number, and this is divide a positive number. Okay, but now here you have to be careful. When you multiply a negative number for both sides, Okay, let's look at this. 1 is less than 5, right? Okay, if I multiply a negative number, let's try negative 2. Multiply negative 2 for both sides, negative 2. So here will give you negative 2, and this will give you negative 10. So if you cannot determine which one is bigger, right? So you can actually draw number line. So this is negative 2, and here is negative 10, right? Okay, let's here be 0. 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and so on until you see a negative 10. And you know that the number on the left hand side is always smaller compared with the number on the right hand side, right? So this is actually smaller. So the arrow, we have to point to negative 10. Negative 2 is greater than negative 10. Okay, you see? Now, the inequality sign change. So remember, when you multiply both sides of an inequality with a negative number, you have to flip over the inequality sign or switch the inequality sign. Okay, so next let's try this one. How about divide? Okay, negative number also. 10 is less than 20. So if I divide both sides by negative 2, divide both sides by negative 2, here you will give you negative 5, this will give you negative 10. Okay, negative 5 is somewhere around here. So we know that negative 10 is smaller. So this is smaller. Negative 5 is bigger. Okay. So the same thing you will see. The inequality sign start to change. Okay. So remember, when you multiply or divide both sides of the inequality with a negative number, you have to flip over the inequality sign. Another situation will be this. Okay, I think I just write here. Right here. Okay, if you perform reciprocal for both sides of inequality, you need to flip over the inequality sign also. Okay, for example, I think I just erase this. Okay, right over here. Four is okay. Let me use another one. This is 2 is less than 4. 2 is less than 4. So this one 2 is actually means 2 over 1. 4 is 4 over 1. Okay. If you perform the reciprocal for both sides, it will become 1 over 2. This will become 1 over 4. Right? And you will notice that this is actually 0.5. You press your calculator, you get 0.5. If you press your calculator, you get 0.25. And this become greater, right? So when you perform the reciprocal for both sides, this is reciprocal. When performing reciprocal for both sides of the inequality, remember, you need to change the inequality sign.
Okay, so for solving linear inequalities, our learning objective for today is to solve problems involving linear inequalities in one variable, okay? And our useful tips for solving linear inequalities solve inequalities ni is the same way you solve equation. Sama je macam we do linear equation. Okay, the rearrangement semua sama. But do not replace the inequality with equal sign. So, kita kena guna more than yang ni or more than and equal, less than or less than and equal. Okay. So, our equal sign, kita dah tak guna equal sign. We will use this for sign. Okay. So, recall back what we have learned yesterday. So, untuk tambah tolak ni dia macam biasa. Our sign akan sama. Let's say 1 is less than 5. If we add 2 here, our right hand side we have to add 2. Okay, so bila dah tambah 2 akan jadi 3 dengan 7. Our sign ni akan still same. Okay, 1 dengan 5, 1 lagi kecil pada 5, 3 lagi kecil pada 7. Sama juga dengan subtraction. 1 dengan 5, kita dah minus 2 here, minus 2 here. So, we will get negative 1. Negative 1 ni memang dia lagi kecil pada 3. Okay? Next, if we multiply with positive number, multiply with 2, contoh dekat sini. Multiply with 2 in our left hand side and multiply 2 at our right hand side, we will get 2 and 10. Okay, so our sign ni dia masih sama. Okay, sebab 2 lagi kecil pada 10. Okay, sama juga dengan divide dengan positive number. 10 is less than 20. So 10 divide by 2, 20 divide by 2, kita akan dapat 5 and 10. So 5 ni dia lagi less than 10. Okay, however, for multiplication and division negative number yang ni special case, okay? Bila dia darab dengan bahagi negative numbers, dia punya sign tu akan bertukar. Okay, tengok kat sini contohnya 1 is less than 5. And then we want to do the same for both side. Left hand side we multiply with negative 2. Our right hand side multiply with negative 2. So akan dapat negative 2 and negative 10. So negative 2 ni dia lagi besar kan. Kalau dekat ni, dia dekat number line ni negative 2 is more than negative 10. So if we multiply with negative number, our sign here have to change. Dia punya ni lah. Kena change daripada less than dia jadi more than. Same goes with division. So kat sini 10 negative 2 dengan 20 negative 2. 10 divide by negative 2, 20 divide by negative 2, we will get negative 5, negative 10. Okay. So negative 5 ni, it is more than negative 10. Okay. This one you have to take note. Okay. Next, we will proceed with example. Okay. Solve each of the following inequalities. Like I said just now, dia sama sahaja macam linear equation. Okay. Okay, we will proceed with example. Solve each of the following inequalities. So for question A, dia sama juga macam kita buat linear equation. We want to find the value of x. Okay. So for this one, we want to get rid negative 2. So we have to do the opposite. Plus 2 here, this side pun we will plus 2. Okay, so akan dapat x. Okay, this one 6 plus 2 akan dapat 8. So this sign akan stay sahaja. Okay, dia sama macam sign, equal sign. Okay. Next, for B, 7x more than or equal to 28. So we have to divide by 7. This side pun divide by 7. So we will get x 28 divide by 7, we will get 4. Okay, next. For C, negative x over 3 is less than 9. Okay, so kat sini maksudnya negatif ni kita boleh letak dia untuk x. Negative x over 3 less than 9. Okay, so get rid 3 maksudnya kita kena darab 3. So this side darab 3, sini pun darab 3. So we will get negative x less than 9. Okay. And then we want to get rid negative. So we have to multiply with negative 1. Negative 1. Okay. So bila kita multiply dengan negative 1, simbol yang kat tengah ni kena tukar. Okay. So dekat sini dia dah jadi ke sana. So we will get x is more than negative 9. Okay. That is our final answer. Negative 27. Sorry. 9 here, 27. Okay. So negative 27. Kenapa dia tukar sign ni macam sama macam note this one. Bila kita darab dengan bahagi negative number, we have to change this sign. Okay. So next, for D, 7 minus 4x, so we have to get rid 7, minus 7, minus 7, and then we will get negative 4x more than 15 minus 7, 8. Okay. And then we want to get rid negative 4, so we have to divide with negative 4. Okay. So bila divide dengan negative number, sign yang ni akan tukar. So this one akan ditukar ke sana. So we will get x 8 divided by negative 4, negative 2. Okay. Okay, next one. Our word problems example. So for our word problems example, okay, soalan dia tanya, in conjunction with reading campaign, a stall is having a book sale promotion by selling every book at a price of RM12.50. Gani spends not more than RM80 to buy some books from the stall. Calculate the maximum number of books that Gani can buy. Okay, so kena understand the problem terlebih dahulu. You have to understand the problem. So reading campaign ada stall, this stall ni sale every book RM12.50. Maksudnya satu buku berharga RM12.50 for one book. Okay. So Gani spend not more than. So bila the use of not more than, kita akan guna this sign, not more than. Okay. Dia tak boleh lebih daripada RM80. Okay. What is the maximum number of books that Gani can buy? So you have to set up the linear inequalities. So our linear inequalities RM12.50, RM12.50 darab dengan berapa buku yang Gani beli. So number of books, maybe dia beli something lah, N. Okay. So N ni bila kita darab ni tak boleh lebih 80. Okay, so macam mana nak buat? Kita get rid 12.50. So divide 12.50, this side pun kena divide 12.50. Okay, so we will have N is less than or equal to 80 bahagi 12.5. 6.4. Okay, so buku yang dia boleh beli adalah kena less than or equal to 6.4. In a number line, 5, 6, 4. Okay, so 6.4 ada dekat mana? 6.4 ada dekat sini. Okay, so 6.4 ni sebab dia ada equal, so kita kena shadedkan dia. So not less, not more than maksudnya tak boleh lebih, so dia akan ke kiri. Okay. So maximum number of books that Gani can buy adalah 6.4 ni lah. Tapi mana ada buku yang jual 0.4, betul? So kita akan bagi tahu Gani, maximum number of books that Gani can buy adalah 6 books sahaja. Okay. Kenapa bukan 7? Sebab kalau 7 buku, 12.5 ni darab 7, dia dah lebih RM80. 12.5 darab dengan 7, kita akan dapat 87.5 kan. Dia dah lebih RM80. So 12.5 darab dengan 6, kita dapat 75. Okay, so we have 8 question here. So for the first one, we have to solve this in equalities. Y plus 3 is more or equal to 18. So, this side kita nak y sahaja, minus 3, this one pun akan minus 3. Okay, so we will get y is more than or equal to 15. Okay, so next one, 2x minus 6 is more than 14. So first, we have to get rid 6 dulu and then baru get rid 2. So plus 6 here, this side pun plus 6. So we will get 2x is more than 20. Okay. And then we want to get rid 2, divide with 2. This, our right hand side divide with 2. Okay. Sebab 2 ni, dia positive number, our sign here tak perlu change pun. So just stay. X is more than 10. Okay. Next one, number 3, m minus 8 divide by 3 is less than or equal to 4. Is less than and equal to 4. So m tolak 8 ni dia 1. So kita get rid 3 dulu. Nak get rid 3, sekarang ni dia bahagi 3. So we have to multiply. Multiply our left hand side with 3. This one pun kena multiply dengan 3. Do the same for the both side. So we will get m minus 8 is less than and equal to 12. Okay, and then get rid 8. Okay, so tolak 8, opposite untuk tolak is add 8 here, add 8 here. Okay, so sebab dia tambah positive number, tak perlu tukar pun sign ni, we will get m is less than and equal to 20. Okay, next. Number, okay, this one ada dua cara. Sama ada kita expand dulu, baru solve, tak pun kita boleh get rid 2 dulu. Okay, so kalau nak expand dulu, we will get 8n, 2 tolak 3, negative 6, 18. Okay, and then get rid of negative, tolak 6. So plus 6 here, plus 6, we will get 8n is more than 24. Okay, and then get rid of 8. We will get divide by positive number, so the sign akan stay sahaja. Okay, and 24 bagi 8 dapat 3. Okay. Okay. Kalau kita tak nak expand tadi, kita boleh terus 2, 4n tolak 3, 18. Okay, ni kalau kita tak nak expand. So get rid 2 dulu sebab 2 ni luar pada bracket. So divide with 2. This one pun divide with 2. So we will get 4n minus 3 is more than and equal to 9. Okay. And then get rid 3 plus 3 here plus 3 here. We will get 4n is more than and equal to 12. And last one, divide by 4, divide by 4, we will get n is more than or equal to 3. Okay, ada dua cara lah, sama ada expand dulu ataupun terus get rid 2. Okay, semua ni sebab kita just buat untuk positive number. Our multiplication and division is for positive number, so our sign ni tak perlu tukar. Okay, next, number 5. 3x minus 8 is less than or equal to x minus 12. Okay. So yang ni dia ada dua-dua, ada variable kan. So kita kena buat bagi dia duduk dekat satu side saja. So x yang ni kita akan get rid belah right hand side ni. So minus x, sini pun akan minus x. Okay. Yang this one, kita kena get rid nombor bulat ni. Okay, so nombor bulat tambah 8, tambah 8. Okay. So we will get 2x. So yang 8 ni dah cancel out. X ni pun dah tak ada. Less than and equal to negative 12 plus 8. Negative 4. Okay. And then kita nak x sahaja. So we will divide 2 here, divide 2 here. Okay. So X is less than or equal to negative 2. Okay. So kalau in number line, kita akan dapat negative 2, negative 1, negative 3. So dekat negative 2 buat bulat sebab ada equal ni kita kena shadedkan dia less than, so dia akan ke kiri. Okay. So our X punya value ni adalah start dengan negative 2 sebab negative 2 ni included. Negative 2, negative 3, negative 4 sampai infinity. Okay. Next, number 6. List values of X that satisfy 5X minus 15 less than 200. Okay, so this one 5X tolak 15, 200. Okay, so get rid 15 dulu. Tambah 15, tambah 15. 5X is less than 215. Okay, so our X kita akan dapat 43. Okay, sebab divide by 5, divide by 5. Okay, so X sekarang adalah 43. Okay, baca balik arahan dia, dia nak X kita adalah cube number. Okay, kena list kan value. List ni maksudnya kita buat macam atas ni. Okay, so sekarang ni X adalah cube number. Apa dia cube number? You still remember? Okay, kita ada 1 kuasa 3, 2 kuasa 3, 3 kuasa 3. Okay. 1 kuasa 3, 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, okay. 2, 1, 6 dan seterusnya. Okay. Sekarang ni value X kita adalah less than 43. So yang mana cube number? Yang mana cube number kita yang less than 43. So kita ada 1, 8, 27. So our X adalah 1, 8 and 27. Okay? Sebab X kita adalah less than 43. Okay, next. List value of X that satisfy 3X minus 4 less than and equal to 13. X tolak 4 less than 13. Okay. So our 3X 17, X akan dapat 17 bahagi 3. 17 bahagi 3 akan dapat 5.667. Okay. So dia nak X kita positive number dengan odd. Okay. So draw number line. Kan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So sekarang ni 5.667 ni ada dekat sini. Ni 5, ni 6 kan di antara tu. So dia kata less than or equal. Sebab tu kita kena gelapkan. So akan ke kiri sebab dia less than. Okay. So our X is positive and odd number. So odd number yang mana 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negatif 1, negatif 2 ni yang mana odd number? 5. Okay, kita ada 5, 3, 1. Odd number is nombor ganjil. So 5, 3, 1. Okay, so dia nak positif saja yang negatif ni tak nak. So 1, 3 and 5. Okay, this is our X. Okay, so the important thing untuk linear inequalities ni, for linear inequalities you have to remember kalau dia darab dengan bahagi both side tu negative number, baru kita change dia punya sign tu. Okay. Contohnya negatif 2x more than 4. Okay, so kat sini kita nak get rid negatif 2 kan. So kita akan bahagi negatif 2 bahagi negatif 2. Okay, so bila divide negative number, our sign ni kena tukar. So jawapan kita nanti akan dapat x 4 bahagi negatif 2, negatif 2. Okay. Sama juga dengan darab. Contohnya kita ada X over dengan negatif 3 less than or equal to 7. Okay. So kita nak get rid negatif 3, darab negatif 3 sini, darab negatif 3. So bila darab negatif number, this sign akan bertukar. So X, kita darab negatif 3 belah sini, tinggal X saja. Multiply with negative 3 for our right hand side akan dapat negative 27. Okay. Sebab kita multiply dengan negative number, this sign have to change. Okay. And our last question, Keith has RM500 in the saving account at the beginning of the summer. He wants to have at least, so dia nak at least ada 200 dalam account dia. He withdraw 25 each week. Okay. Right and equality. So kita kena buat inequality dia. Mula-mula dia ada $500. And then he want to have, dia nak ada sekurang-kurangnya 200. At least $200. So at least kita akan guna ni, more than or equal. Sekurang-kurangnya 200. So kalau 201, $250, $250 is more better lah. So 500 dia keluarkan duit 25 each week. So setiap minggu dia keluarkan 25. One week dia akan keluarkan 25. Okay. So tolak dengan 25W lah. Maksudnya berapa minggu? Okay. So satu minggu dia keluarkan 25. Sekarang ni kita nak tahu berapa minggu yang dia patut keluarkan. Okay, so this is our inequality, represent dia punya situation. 25 darab berapa minggu untuk dia pastikan dia ada at least $200 in the account. Okay, so number 2 daripada ni kita selesaikan. Kita nak tahu berapa minggu. W ni represent how many weeks. Okay, so negative 25W akan stay dulu. Kita get rid 500. Minus 500, minus 500. So we will get negative 25W. Okay, so yang ni tolak. Kalau tolak, dia punya sign ni tak perlu tukar. Yang kena tukar kalau kita darab dengan bahagi. Untuk tolak tak perlu tukar. 200 tolak 500, kita dapat negative 300. Okay, and then kita akan bahagi negatif 25 sini. Sini pun akan bahagi negatif 25. Okay, so bila bahagi negatif, this sign have to change. So dia akan tukar jadi macam ni. Okay, so negatif 25 bahagi dengan negatif 25. Negatif bagi negatif, positif. 25 bagi 25, 1. So dapat W. Negatif 300 divide with negative 25. So we will get 300 divided by 25, 12. Okay, negatif, negatif, positif. Okay. So maksudnya dalam minggu-minggu ni, okay, so 12 ni akan ke sana. Okay, so 12, 11 kita akan dapat case ni at least dia kena boleh keluar duit 12 minggu sahaja. Okay, 12 minggu. Tapi kalau dia keluarkan kurang pada 12 minggu, lagi bagus. Maksudnya duit dia akan lebih pada 200. How many weeks can he withdraw money from his account? Jawapan dia 12 weeks. Okay.